Hey guys, it's Vicky, and today I'm here with another book haul revisit. I did one of these a couple of months ago, and it was really fun. And what I do is I revisit a haul from 2 years ago, which was my first year on YouTube, and I choose one of those books if I have any unread books from that haul, which, like, let's be serious, there's gonna be unread books. I choose one of those and I put it on next month's TBR. So I'm going to review the video with you all and see how many of the books I've read, how many I have not, and then pick one to read in August. So this haul is from July 2017, and yeah, let's just dive right in and see what was going on in July 2017. Hey guys, it's Vicky, and today I'm here to share with you a book haul. I just want to show you some of the books that I have accumulated over the past couple of months. I just have to pause for a second because this video I was like very pregnant with my son, and I can just tell in like my face and everything I'm so swollen. I'm so very pregnant. Anyways. Accumulated over the past couple of months. A few of them are from subscription boxes. The rest are from either library book sales or from Second and Charles. So I have about a dozen or so here, so I might as well just get started. The first book that I have to show you guys is one that I've actually already read, and that is Gwendy's Button Box by Stephen King and Richard Chizmar. This is one that came in the June Nocturnal Readers box. I'm going to count that as a read book, so I have my little post-it here. We have read and not read, and we have one in the red pile already. Woohoo! I believe I gave that book 3 stars, if I remember right. The first one that I got in that box. And the other one that came in that same box is Pork Pie Hat by Peter Straub. And this one is about a jazz musician who is getting on in life, and I believe he's ill. And he is remembering or telling a story about something that happened to him as a child, or something that he witnessed, some sort of horrible event that he witnessed as a child on Halloween. So I actually unhauled this book without reading it. I just decided that I didn't want to read it anymore, and so it's gone. So I'm gonna actually do an unhaul pile 2. So okay, here we go. And the other 2 from the subscription boxes that I have are from the July box, which I just opened recently. And the first one is Come to Dust by Bracken McLeod. And this one is about children coming back from the dead. Okay, so Come to Dust I actually just read. Was that last month? Was it in June that I read that? I think it was. Anyways, I did read that one and I gave it 3 stars. So another one for the red pile. And then the other one that came in that same box is Bleed by Ed Kurtz. And this one has me a little bit intrigued. It's about this guy who lives in an old house, and he discovers one day this red like spot on his ceiling, and it starts to grow and look kind of like a blood spot. And not only does it start to grow, it starts to kind of like develop into some sort of creature and talk to him, which is really bizarre. So I also read Bleed, and I remember enjoying that one. I think I gave it 3 stars, but I remember liking it a lot. So gosh, I have none so far for the not read pile. Go me. The next couple that I have to show you guys, I got at a library book sale. So I got them at a really good price, as always. That's why I love my library sales. The first one being Peace Like a River by Leif Enger, I think is how I say it. And I picked this one up because Katie over at Life Between Words has talked about this book quite a few times and has said that it's one of her favorite books. So when I saw it, I had to pick it up, right? Because it does sound very interesting. It's about a young boy whose older brother is charged with murder. I believe he's charged with murder, and he is evading the police. And so he's like on the run. Okay, I have not read Peace Like a River. And I still really do want to read it. So, okay, 1 for the not read pile. And the next one that I got at the library sale is The Dinner by Herman Koch? Not sure. And the reason I picked this one up, I know it was made into a movie, but I picked it up because it's just interesting to me that the story takes place over such a short amount of time. It's literally over a dinner between two couples and their son. So, I actually DNF'd the dinner. I started it and did not like it, and I have since gotten rid of that book. So I'm going to put that in the read pile technically, because I did try it and didn't like it. So the next one that I got was White Oleander by Janet Fitch. And this one I've seen around forever, and I've heard that the writing in this is amazing. That it's very poetic, it's beautiful, almost like can't be beat. But I've also heard that the story is super depressing and sad. So I think I have to be in the right type of mood to read it. But alright, so I have not read White Oleander either. So we are now at 4 read, 2 not read, and 1 unhauled. Alright. And then the next one I picked up, it just looks really fun, is John Dies at the End by David Wong. And I picked this one up because it just sounds like it's got a good mix of kind of like, I don't want to say horror, but like just like suspense and but also a lot of humor. And it's written so that it's like the author is talking to you, like you're part of the story. I actually really enjoyed John Dies at the End. I gave it 4 stars, and I have yet to read the 2 sequels though, so yeah, I gotta work on that. So yeah, that's another one for the read pile. And the last one that I got at the library sale was Just After Sunset by Stephen King. This is a short story collection that is a little bit on the newer side. I feel like this is one of his newer ones. I haven't heard anything about any of the stories in here. This one I just haven't heard a whole lot about, but obviously I want to read it because I'm trying to work my way through all of his work. And this one actually... yeah, haven't read Just After Sunset yet. Obviously still want to though. So that is now 3 unread from this haul. First one being Needful Things by Stephen King. This one's in pretty good shape, and the prices are alright. I mean, they're not as good as like a library sale, but they're still pretty good for being used books. And this one is one that I have been wanting to read for a really long time, and I kind of know the story because I've seen the movie. But it's about a man named Leland Gaunt, which, by the way, side note, is like a really cool villain name. It's like kind of just perfect, right? But anyway, he comes to the small town of Castle Rock, which is one of Stephen King's famous fictional towns, and he opens this shop called Needful Things. And within this shop, when you walk in, you find items that, or an item that your heart has most desired, like forever. Something that you just really, really, really want. And it could be as simple as a baseball card or an old board game or something, you know, that's just significant to you. And he doesn't charge you for these items with money. He wants you to do some sort of deed for him. And so the book is very much about the price that people pay and the things that people are willing to do to get something that they really want. So I have not read Needful Things, but obviously, like, I still really, really want to. So that's 4 unread. And then the last 2 I was really excited about because if you guys watched my last video where I talked about authors that I haven't read yet but want to, I got some books dealing with that topic. And the first one is The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. And this one is one that I have been wanting to read for a really long time, but I mean, look at this thing. It's a chunker. I'm just gonna stop right there. I have not read The Goldfinch, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I am not in the mood for that book. I'm not in the mood for a chunky book. Maybe if I could get the audiobook, I would do that, but otherwise, no. But that's 5 unread. 5 unread. Last one that I picked up is another one that I'm excited about because it was an author that, you know, I've been wanting to try, and that is The Secret Keeper by Kate Morton. And it kind of just worked out that I was looking around and this was the only Kate Morton that the store had at the time. So yes, I have read The Secret Keeper and I really enjoyed it. I gave it 4 stars. So that means I have grand total 6 read books from this haul, 1 unhauled and 5 unread. So let me go grab those unread books and decide which one I'm going to put on my August TBR. Alright, so I've done some thinking and I have the 5 books here that were unread from this haul. One I'm immediately going to eliminate, like I said, is The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. I'm just not ready for this. It's a very big book, and I've been reading a lot of big books lately, which I have been really enjoying, but at this point, I'm just not ready for this. So this one's out. I'm also going to go ahead and eliminate both of the Stephen King books that I hauled because I'm already reading a Stephen King book next month. I'm doing a buddy read. I'm not going to tell you what book it is until my August TBR, so stay tuned for that. So yeah, so I don't necessarily want to read 2 Stephen King books in August. So yeah, I'm going to save Needful Things for another time and also Just After Sunset. So that leaves Peace Like a River by Leif Enger and White Oleander by Janet Fitch. Okay, you know, I'm not entirely sure which one I want to read because both stories sound really compelling. This one I felt like I wanted to read more in like the fall or winter, but I'm not even sure if it's that kind of story. And then this one, though it is like a depressing story, I hear, I think I could handle it. So like, I really don't know because they both sound good. They both are sounding appealing to me right now. I guess if I were to go by which one is shorter, it would be Peace Like a River. I don't know. Okay, let me know down below which one you think I should choose, because I think I need to give it a little more time, if I'm going to be honest, because I really am stuck. I'm leaning more towards Peace Like a River, because that story is just sounding a little bit more appealing. And it is a shorter book, which is nice, because I do have other books already planned for the month. But if there are any of you out there that are like, no, you must read White Oleander, it is fantastic, then please let me know. So yeah, let me know down below which of these you think I should read in August. And I will take your opinions into account when I choose, because I'm not going to choose my TBR for a few more days. So yeah, I'm going to think it over. I'm going to see what you guys think. And then I will let you know in my TBR video which one I decided to go with, because I really just right now, I just can't decide. But like I said, kind of leaning towards this one. So let's see. So anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this little trip down memory lane and you got to see Prego Vicky huffing and puffing her way through a book haul. It was so funny to hear myself talk. I sounded winded like the entire time. So yeah, that was fun. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Please let me know if you have read any of these books that I decided not to go with, and let me know what you thought of them, because I would love to hear. Or if you've read some of the ones that I mentioned that I did read, we can chat about those in the comments. So yeah, that's all I have for today, guys. I hope that you're having a wonderful week, and I will talk with you very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.